Welcome, beautiful Paris Saint-Germain family. As we all know, Paris Saint-Germain are set to play their second to last game of this season ahead of the Club World Cup, which is the Coupe de France final. We obviously have Champions League final next Saturday, but this upcoming Saturday, tomorrow, we have the Coupe de France final. And in today's video, we'll be going through everything we need to know about this game. First thing is obviously the date and the simple stuff. Here is the game versus Reims. We're going to play 21 p.m. Central European time tomorrow, and the game is going to be played at Stade de France, obviously. Last year's Coupe de France, when we played Olympique de Lyonnais, was not played at the Stade de France because they were doing like preparation works ahead of the Olympics. That game, I believe, was played at Lille's home ground, I believe. Last year's Coupe de France final. The very interesting thing with this Coupe de France final is the opponent, which is Stade de Reims. If you look at the table, they finished in 16th, which is a relegation playoff. And at the moment, they are playing the relegation playoff. They just played FC Metz away, drew 1-1, and then as you can see, they have another game versus Metz here. And maybe they will rotate for the game against us. I don't really know. Because if you're a club like Reims, would you rather win the Coupe de France? I think you will go into Europa League or Conference League, be part of the 4-team Trophée du Champion in January, but potentially get relegated. Or stay up in the league and don't care about that. So, I don't know. I've never seen this before. I guess they played their strongest lineup in this game, obviously. Pifok, Tia, Nakamura. Okay, Nakamura, I know that he's a starter, but he got subbed off. So I don't know. Maybe it was that away game, so maybe they didn't play their best lineup, but then they will play on Thursday, like the final, the second leg versus Metz. But going back to cheeky Coupe de France, this is obviously a tournament that Paris Saint-Germain have been dominating, 15 titles. And even before KSI came in, we used to dominate this. As you can see, we won in 1982, 1983, 1993, 1995, 1998, 2004, 2006, and 2010. All of these were ahead of QSI. And then we also were runner-up in 85, 03, and 08, all before QSI as well. So Coupe de France is something we've always been dominating. And we're playing Stade de Reims, they have 2 trophies. They've been in the final once before. They've been in the final 3 times, won it twice, and lost once. Marseille being the second biggest one when it comes to Coupe de France as well. Let's take a look at some cheeky. What is going on here? Let's take a look at some cheeky Luis Enrique, maybe some reports. Wow. You see, the press conference is going to be later than usual, so unfortunately, we'll not be able to read that. Obviously, there's a lot of news to talk about and so on, but now regarding this game, when it comes to the lineup, I mean, I don't even have to build the lineup. We just have to go to the last one because Luis Enrique obviously went with the strongest lineup in the recent game versus Auxerre, and this is around what we could be looking at. The goalkeeper will be the same. We'll play obviously our best starting 11. This is like a preparation final for the upcoming Champions League final. We're not going to rest players or anything. It's going to be Dona in goal, obviously. Nuno, Pacho, Marquinhos, Hakimi defense for sure. Fabian, Vitinha, João Neves midfield for sure. Dembele, Khvichak, Kvaratskhelia up in attack. Barcola obviously started last game, and that already told me like, what's Lucha gonna do? 2 games left, and it's 2 finals. Is Lucha gonna go back to using Barcola? Or is he going to be doing? So I have no clue. And it wasn't like Barcola played well that game either. So I still don't know if Lucia's going to go with Barcola or Desiree Due for this upcoming game. I think there are pros with both Barcola and both Desiree Due. But yeah, obviously, that's the only question mark. Fabian, Dembuz, Neves, Marquinhos got subbed out. Yeah, it don't matter. So for me, that's the only question mark. Barcola or Due up in attack, and Yeah, that's basically it. I'm predicting 3-0. A 3-0 would be perfect. A 3-0 in a final. I want some kind of stat pad because I mean we have won the Coupe de France by a large margin before. If I can find all the finals that we've been part of, um, I remember when we played. Was it Arsenal? I think Ariola was at Arsenal, and we beat him. Remember Ibra scored the goal in that game. No. Well, that's basically it. My prediction is a 3-0. Let me know in the comments down below. What's your prediction for Paris Saint-Germain versus Stade de Reims in the Coupe de France tomorrow? Very excited for Paris Saint-Germain picking up their third trophy this season. Trophée du Champion, Ligue 1, Coupe de France, domestic treble, just as we did last season. And then there's one Champions League final ahead of us, which will determine how great the season is. It's already better than last season. We nearly went unbeaten in the league. I mean, we won the Coupe de France a bit easier, but we played like way easier teams than last season. Like last season, the Coupe de France run was much tougher. Like Paris Saint-Germain's Coupe de France run last season was much tougher than this season's Coupe de France run. Then obviously Champions League into the final, and we won the cheeky Trophée du Champion just like we did last year. But as I mentioned, we had a much tougher route to the Coupe de France final last year. We obviously played Lyon in the final, we played Rennes in the semi, then we played Nice in the quarter, then we played Brest in the round of 16, and then I think round 32 and the previous ones, yeah, we had some easy teams. I mean, the only tough team we faced in the Coupe de France was the earliest game in the Coupe de France when we faced off versus Arsenal. But that's been it from my boy PSG. Let me know your prediction in the comments down below. And as usual, allez, Paris.